Wow, that took a really sharp turn real quickly in the weather. What's up, guys? Welcome to a now sunny but still freezing episode. So I haven't actually been out the whole year. It's the 7th today, I think, and I haven't been out since Christmas, before Christmas, for anything. And I'm just getting antsy for some wildlife. So I'm gonna go try to find some cactus wrens today. I'm just out on my local trail where there's a bunch of cacti and hopefully cactus wrens. Maybe a ladderback, some sparrows, I don't know, just the usual suspects. Nothing fancy, but I really love photographing wrens, especially cactus wrens. So we've got the 500 f4 with the teleconverter. I was going to take the teleconverter off and just roll with a naked 500, which I don't usually do, but it was like really overcast this morning, and we're supposed to get snow. It's supposed to dump like tonight or this afternoon or something, but you wouldn't cactus. You wouldn't think that right now, looking at the weather like it is. It's like 20 degrees outside, so I mean it's cool, but there's no wind. It's also supposed to get really windy. Which way am I supposed to? I'm gonna go this way. It's supposed to get really windy and snowy, and I was like just sitting there this morning watching with my cat and my tea, just watching the most amazing sunrise that I've ever seen in my life. Didn't do anything. But now I'm out, so let's go see if we can find some good Troyas cactus to set up in. Also the first time out by myself, obviously no camera lady, using the Osmo. I have to say, I've been out here quite a few times, and doing these kind of vlogs, like, I don't like it because I have to hold up the big camera, but holding up this Osmo is like nothing. I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's go. Check this out. There's some old caves right here. They put these big nets over them. But barn owls like to hang out in these caves. There are some without nets, and there's some way bigger entrances and stuff. One of these days I should come out here before sunrise and stake them out for barn owls. I'm gonna try right here. Okay. So we've got a bunch of nice cacti right there. I've got different points, like 170 degree good view of like a bunch of different stuff. So if they perch on any one of these, this is a good spot. Okay. I've learned the hard way not to sit down here, so I either sit on my bag or I bring a stool, which I remembered to do this time. Too many of these cholla spikes out here, you know? Look, I actually brought a tripod this time. Isn't that crazy? You guys probably know how much I dislike tripods. All right. I'm gonna get pre-focused here. See what kind of settings I'm looking at. So I got the teleconverter on. This is like how tight I'm looking at 700 millimeters. The top of that cactus right there. So if they land anywhere in here, that's gonna look really nice. That's definitely what I want. Bright, and the birds themselves, the cactus wrens, are kind of like tan and a little bit of yellow orangish color with brown flecks and stuff, so it's gonna look good against a blue background with light behind me lighting them up. Complementary colors naturally, it's gonna look really nice. Now we wait. This is the worst part about birding, especially for impatient people like myself. Well, it's been about an hour or so. This is the quietest it's ever been. I mean, I come here all the time, and I usually hear and see the cactus wrens, curve-billed thrashers, canyon towhees, different sparrows. The only thing that I've heard all morning, and haven't seen, has been some Gambel's quails, but they're pretty far away. But I heard a whole covey of them. That is the other downside of this area, or any area where it's local and trails and whatnot. When you're like full camoed out and all quiet waiting for birds, and then a dog like sees you and then runs up to you. For one, you don't know that dog, which is scary enough. And for two, everything totally gets flushed. Just had a little encounter with a couple of rather big dogs, and their owners were very far away. Good times. At least they were friendly. little bit of patience and a little bit of luck paid off. We did get canyon towhees and a raven. I'm not sure if the photos worked. I really hope they did. You know, ravens are pretty hard to shoot because even though they're quite large, they're pretty sneaky and they're pretty wary of humans, you know. But most importantly, they're like jet black. But if you could get them in the right light, you can see the iridescence on them, which is really cool. But I didn't. I got this guy like circling me and like flying above me. But we'll see how good I can boost the shadows on this R5. Because I think it was in focus. I think it was sharp. It was underexposed for the bird. You know, when you're shooting really dark birds like that, you got to overexpose. But I didn't have time. So hopefully an evenly exposed shot there'll be enough details in the shadows to boost it a little bit. And canyon towhee was cool. It's always good to see them. Anyways, it's definitely second breakfast time, tea time. I've been out here for a while. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go home. So I'm going to wrap it up here. It wasn't the most exciting thing, but I just kind of felt like I wanted to, one, get out and use the Osmo, which is, I'm really happy. I'm really enjoying. I think this is going to make me want to get out a little more without having to drag camera lady along on stuff like this, because she doesn't care about this kind of stuff at all. But it makes it a lot less pain, you know, for me, pain in the butt to carry all the stuff, and especially, you know, with this giant thing. And it's really nice. So I'm rambling now because I'm hungry. But two, I just wanted to get out and show you guys, you know, just bring you along, like what's a day hike like out here, and kind of push the narrative that, you know, it's okay to go out with your camera and not get anything, because this day was, the morning, the weather was just absolutely perfect. You know, when the sun is out in the desert, it doesn't matter how cold it is. It just feels so good. And I'm looking forward to some snow tonight. We'll see. I have to drive to Albuquerque tomorrow for some VA meetings about my shoulder, and then for a workshop for a couple of days in Albuquerque. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely be getting some wildlife in. I'm going to try to go a little early and do a vlog for you guys out there at a new spot near Bosque. And hopefully I'm going to get a lot of cranes and snow geese and stuff. So we'll see. I'll have the Osmo with me for that too. So no camera lady, which is a bummer. I like it when camera lady's there with me for that kind of stuff. Just makes it a lot easier and more engaging. You guys, you know how good she does with her camera stuff. So I'm going to be missing her on that one. All right, well, thanks for hanging with me anyway. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Hit that like button for me. That's the best thing you can do for the channel, and I will see you in the next one.